Socially awkward intro. I am Shalerrin and I am irritated. You want to know why? Well, firstly, you may notice that some things are different. For example, my rupee count. Whether or not I have the songs. My gear. And you want to know why this is? Because my recording of this part has corrupted twice now. Put that away, Link. It's appropriate, but not right now. This is the third time I'm trying this nonsense. The first time, it didn't even take. I don't even know what happened, but I ended up with no video file and instead some weird PDF-ish looking text document under the extension of a JSON? JSON? I don't even know what that is, but it's not a video file, and my system can't read it, so like, what's even the point? Why was I recording? The second time, it recorded all right, but it only recorded the last half of the video. The last half, which is like 12 different kinds of useless. And so here I am, again. And I'm a little irritated, but I'm gonna do my best to be chipper anyways. At this point, I'm basically just gonna be following a script in my head because honestly, I think I've got this a little bit memorized. And what do you want? Note to self, remember that for when you're on your own genuine file. What's he want? That's interesting. Okay. Today we're gonna do a couple of side quests, because from what I remember, we had done some brilliant plot progression, getting all the songs and all that jazz, and then I decided we were gonna do some of the stuff that I was letting slide by in the meantime. So to get that started, we're going to throw ourselves off of this cliff. Whee! We're heading to the Thunderhead. We gotta see a guy about a thing. I'll meet you guys there. You know the drill by now. Alright, here we are. You all might remember this as the island where I got lost trying to find a goddess chest. Well, look who's here. It's this guy. Hey. Link, I wasn't expecting to see you here. I flew into this thick fog and ended up on this island. But once I got here, I looked around and realized this is some kind of insect paradise. So I decided to go after my dream and raise a bunch of bugs here. Now I can spend my days catching all the bugs I want. You want to try catching some bugs? I'll release a few for you, so why don't you give it a shot? I have come up with 2 levels for my bug catching competition. An easy bug beginner level and a bug wrangler level for real bug masters like me. Since you aren't a bug lover, well, that's very rude of you, actually. He'll charge me 20 for the bug beginner and 50 for the bug wrangler. Do I want in on this? No, I don't. Well, I guess that means you never were a real bug lover. Excuse you. That is, first of all, that is an incredibly rude thing to make an assumption about, not to even get started on assumptions in the first place, but second of all, you have just lost your honorific privileges. No more sir for you. And third, I think I'm going to go on a rant to tell you exactly how I feel about bugs. Serves you right. Now then, for those of you who don't know, I work 2 jobs. Job number 1 is a coffee shop. And job number 2 is a wholesale flower farm. Now you may be wondering, what does that mean? Basically, we grow the flowers to sell to the florists, but that's not the important part. The important part is you cannot work a flower farm and not appreciate insects. They're literally your co-workers. You can't do it. If you're afraid of bugs, why are you on a farm? It's inevitable. Go away. Therefore, I shall go down the list. Hornets. Not my personal favorite, but pollinators in general, like bees. Oh man, I love bees. Honeybees, bumblebees, they're so funny. They just go bonk on everything. And here's another. Have you ever seen a bee asleep in a sunflower? It's adorable. It's literally adorable. Don't tell me otherwise. Let's see, what was next? Butterflies. You cannot tell me that butterflies are not peak insect. Like aside from the fact where I feel like it's kind of expected, you have to like butterflies, I've never met someone who doesn't. And who would? They're so pretty. And they flap so erratically, it's honestly funny to try and watch them get somewhere. It's just like, do they know where they're going? I'm not even sure if they know. And let's see. Is it ladybugs next? I think so. Ladybugs, actually, if you've got aphids, get yourself a ladybug. Get yourself 1,000 ladybugs, actually. I'm pretty sure you can buy them on Amazon, just wholesale. Nothing quite gets rid of your pests the way a ladybug does. And also, they're so dapper looking. Like, seriously, they're all dressed up with somewhere to go, presumably. Because, have you seen them? Nailed it. And on that note, mantises. Mantises are so cool. And they're excellent partners for ladybugs. You want some pests gone? Get yourself some mantises to go with your ladybugs, okay? They're so chill too. All you just scoop them and they sit there and they do their thing. And you can't see, but I'm kind of doing a little praying mantis gesture with my arms. They're so cool. Dang it. No. I messed myself up with my perspective the shift. I did this and I accidentally went the wrong way. Pause in my rant to speak with this guy. Oh, valued customer, you're back. What? I don't seem like my usual self? I can't hide anything from you, can I? Well, I can't talk about it right now because I'm busy pedaling. Why don't you lie down on the bed over there and rest? We can talk tonight. For how much cardio you do, I'll be honest, I kind of expected your model to reflect that. Seriously, he does so much cardio. We want to sleep until night. Continuing on my rant. Cicadas. Very chill dudes. Love to listen to them while I'm sleeping. Also, in my what's the word I'm looking for? Climate zone? Grow zone? Geographical location? Close enough. In my geographical location, we have a ton of cicadas, and in the summer months, you can find their shells on the trees as they shed, and they're pretty cool. I like them. What do you say? Ah, you mounted my bed and rode the sleep sheep. The sleep sheep. We rode the sleep sheep. Okay. That is hysterical. Through the fields of night once more, you're out like a log. I dare say you weigh as much as a log as well, and a rather large one at that. Pedaling around with you on board has quite enervated me. This dude is a walking dictionary. No, thesaurus. It's quite all right, though, old bug. I'm getting rather used to it. You're getting me into cracking shape. And I've now decided that I am severely disappointed that your model does not reflect this. You should have the legs of an Olympic cyclist. Your calves should be the size of your thighs, my boy. I'm pretty darn sure. I'm kind of disappointed. But I would be remiss if I didn't let you know of the weight on my heart. My precious horned colossus beetle has gone missing, along with his cage. Wait, so he's still in the cage? You misplaced the cage. How did you manage that? It's a tragedy that shatters a man to the core. 'Twas such a rare insect and so very friendly to boot. The way you paused before saying friendly makes me think that it was not friendly, but what do I know? I'll find it. Oh, truly? I must thank you. I shan't forget this. My precious horned colossus beetle. Please go and find him with all haste. He abides out there, somewhere, all alone in the wild. I beg of you. All right, he begs of us. All right. Good thing we know a guy who's real into bugs. Let's see. Fireflies! Love fireflies. Again, where I live. I have a lot of childhood memories about fireflies. Me and my siblings, we used to catch them and put them into a jar. We were trying to get the jar to light up. Basically, we wanted enough fireflies that it would glow like its own lantern. We never quite got that far, but we would get a lot of fireflies in there, and I have a ton of good memories of them. And they're so cute. They just crawl in your hand and they go beep beep with their little glowy selves. Gosh, it's adorable. And let's see. Ants. In the grand scheme of things, they're not my favorite bug, but they're pretty cool. I met a velvet ant once. We were on vacation, like, way down south, and there was this naturalist, sort of environmentalist dude with us. He points out this ant on the ground. Link, put it away. And he goes, "You see that? It's extremely venomous. Don't touch it." It was a real cool looking ant, though. It was like bright red and kind of almost furry looking, hence the name velvet ant, and it had this like black stripe across the fat part. I think it's called I could be wrong, but I think it's the thorax? It's a cool looking ant. Please do look them up. But like, don't touch them. Hey. I dodged. At least I thought I did. I'm forgetting at least 2 things, at least. Oh, stag beetles. Every now and then we would find one of those dudes in our backyard. And they were pretty fun to play with, actually. You put a stick between their pincers and they grab on because they think it's something threatening, and then you just kind of pick them up and they dangle. It's really funny, actually. Which leads me to rhinoceros beetles. Never actually met a rhinoceros beetle in real life unless the zoo counts. Where am I going? There it is. But I expect I would like one were I ever given the chance. And on that note also, I have never met a dung roller in my life either, unless the zoo counts. I appreciate what they do though, funky little cleaner-uppers. And like, dang, their work ethic? I admire that, like hardcore I admire that. Couldn't be me, but I admire it. Alright. You. Hi. Well, it's Link. How's life? Oh, I've been spending it ranting about all the ways you're wrong about me not liking bugs. Oh, you think I look happy? Well, I guess I can't help it. I mean, I did discover an insanely rare insect after all. Tell me. You want to know more, huh? Sure. Well, let's just say I managed to land a legendary horned colossus beetle. Hey buddy, about that. About that. It's pretty much a miracle that I found it. I can't stop laughing or smiling. I'm so happy my face hurts. About to burst your bubble, my dude. What? You're saying this is Beetle's pet bug? The same beetle who flies around in that shack selling his junk? I knew Beetle was at the bottom of the societal totem pole. Is this why he doesn't have a bird? Let's guilt trip you. Poor Beetle. Do you have any idea how much this bug is worth? Actually, no. I don't. I don't know how much any bug is worth. Although, okay. I have a vague concept about ants because I have a long-distance friend who collects ants, and according to them, a queen, like a good queen, again, depending on the species, I think can go for like a couple hundred. And again, this information is coming secondhand through my faulty memory and what I remember them saying, and feel free to like look it up to fact check me, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. Admittedly, I do not think I can apply this to a horned colossus beetle. Also, I'm not sure if that's a real thing. But I don't know, the fact that you're asking me makes me think that it's a lot? Maybe? It's legendary. Apparently. With this bad boy in my collection, my credibility in the bug-catching community will skyrocket. We've got one of those? You'll be a bug-catching celebrity, apparently. Good for you. I suppose it would be kind of mean to keep someone's favorite pet bug. Yeah, just a little. Just a little. But at the same time, I don't feel so bad that I'm just going to give it right back. Well, aren't you a ray of societal sunshine? How about this? If you can pull off a time in my game that makes even me admit you are the master of bug catching, I'll give this little guy back. Well, sure, I guess. So what's it gonna be? Are you up for the challenge? You're on. And because this is still business, I'll be taking 10 rupees from you, which is a much better deal than the 50 you were gonna be charging me before. Okay. Well then, go get 10 insects of my choosing. I'll be timing you. You've got to get 10 insects within 3 minutes. If you somehow do it, I'll give you the Horned Colossus beetle back. Alright then, get set. Okay, so confession time. I've played this game quite a lot recently, and by recently I mean within the past like 24 hours. Admittedly, the first time I was kind of crap at it. The first time took me like 6 minutes. It was a disaster. And I almost made a montage out of it, except that then my file corrupted and I didn't have anything except a JSON file, whatever the crap that is. Let's see. I think here, yeah. So I have rather inadvertently memorized where literally all of these bugs are. Because for some reason it keeps giving me the exact same requirements every single time. And like... let's see. No, shoot. Come here, come here, come here. Any minute now. Where did it go? No, not the... Huh. That's new. Well, there's another one somewhere around, I'm sure. Let's see. There's a grasshopper in here. The dung beetle's up. Oh, shoot. I'm getting overly eager with this. And there we go. Grasshoppers! That's one of the ones! I do like grasshoppers. I appreciate how spunky they are. Admittedly, I don't appreciate the way they eat everything that they land on, but like, can't beat them for energy. Come here! There we go. I like grasshoppers. I have, again, a lot of fond childhood memories of chasing them. Ignoring the cicada, don't need it. Let's see. This I need. Gotcha. Yeah. I've seen these so many times. Dragonflies. I don't think I've talked about dragonflies. They're cool, actually. Like they're like the hummingbirds of the insect world. Ah, I don't have time for this. There we go. They're so very cool. I like dragonflies in general. They're neat. Let go! There we go. No dragonfly has ever been rude to me. And they're so pretty! Like, they can be flashy iridescent, and have you ever actually looked at a dragonfly's wings? Super ridiculously intricate. Like, who came up with that? It's amazing. Okay, and I need an ant, which I already talked about. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something. Insect-wise, there's definitely something I'm forgetting. I know there is. I don't remember what, which is the problem. No! No! Oh, I just ruined it. I got impatient and I ruined it. They're not coming back. They're not coming back in time. Ah, man. There we go. 3 seconds over. Alright, I'll meet you guys when I've got it. You've seen the route I'm gonna take. You know which bugs I need. It'll be fine. Man, I can't believe for my 3 seconds. I can't believe I scared them off. I had it. I had it. Oh, I'm annoyed at myself. Nailed it. Told y'all I can do it. When I don't scare off the dragonflies. There we go. He's a pretty tough competitor. I'm a pretty tough competitor. I guess I won't be able to bug you anymore. Alright, you earn points for the pun, but I'm still not giving you your honorific back. You got Beetle's insect cage. It contains Beetle's beloved insect pal. Hurry back to Beetle with it. Okay, Stretch. Stretch, I need to explain you a thing, buddy. When you find a beetle that is in a gilded cage with a ribbon tied on it, that means it already belongs to someone else. And it means that you're being a jerk by taking it for yourself. Okay? Okay. Make sure to tell Beetle that bug lover to bug lover, I feel sort of bad for causing him so much stress. Well, you sure don't feel that badly about it, do ya? You would have given it back straight off if you had. You're like... You're almost, but not quite, a nice person. I think you're just a little too focused on your own personal interests, okay, buddy? Maybe take a step back, like open a bug museum for the rest of the people. Share your passion. Maybe that way you'll remember that other people exist and have feelings about it too. Off to Beetle! We've got something for him. I'm sure he'll be happy. And here we go. Alright. Ah, really? There it is. Okay. Beetle! Beetle! I have good news! I have very good news! Let me in! Ah, welcome! What? You found something? If I try to talk about it now, we might crash. Why don't we talk later this evening? You can rest on that bed over there until it's night. Will do, sir. Will do. I want to sleep until night. Upon thinking about it more, I think that I actually hit every bug on our list. I just didn't think I had because I've had this episode so many times. Oh my gosh. I will say, small caveat, I'm not overly fond of scorpions. I do think that I would hold one if given the chance for the experience and to say that I did. But I don't think I would go, like, scooping them up to coo at them the way I do with mantises and ladybugs and beetles and millipedes and pillbugs and many others. Even spiders, actually, the ones who I know are chill with it, like the harvestmen and stuff. Yeah, I'll scoop them up. Let them meander. Although, admittedly, they're usually freaked out because I scooped them up. Yes, can I help you? Pray, you have something to show me? Oh! You really did find my precious horned colossus beetle? That is a face that I need you to never make again. You found him! My dear bug, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's kind of nice how he uses bug as an endearment because it's his favorite thing. That's a really nice character touch, actually. Next time you enter my shop, I demand you take any one of my items for half off the listed price. Okay, so here's where I have unintentionally kind of worked myself into a corner here. Remember that piece of heart that I bought for $1,600? Yeah, that applies to this deal. If I'd waited, I could have gotten it for $8. So, there is that. if you guys were following along, take notes. Remember this for next time. It's just my way of saying thank you. And we get gratitude crystals. Heck yeah. It must have taken a lot of gratitude to produce this bunch of 5 crystals. Helping people feels good. Right. And this was where I went on a tangent the last time. I remember this now. Not that I didn't not remember it, but I remember it even more now. What do you say, if anything? Thank you so much. A lifetime of gratitude for this. To say thank you, I'll sell you 1 item. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I do remember this. But we're gonna head back to Skyloft first. Whoops. No! Dang it! I gotta stop doing that. I really gotta stop doing that. Okay. Note to self. Stop messing up with your perspective and just walk. Just walk. Till morning, please. Alright. Let me double check to make sure I'm not overlapping with the next episode, which is going to be properly resumed to where we were. And I will be right back. Okay, good news. I know what else we need to do. Yeah, it would have been like right here. Only thing is this bug metal right here, and I'm not going to use it for anything. Okay, so a couple quick things. Number 1. One of the things I did last time was collect the goddess chest that came from the goddess cube that I hit back in Elden Volcano. Now, understandably, in this particular file, I have not hit that cube yet. I don't remember exactly where in Elden Volcano this cube was. So I don't have the chest to open, and I don't think I'm gonna go get it. But what I am gonna do is throw up on the screen where it was and what was in it. Off the top of my head, I think it might have been a bug metal, but that could also just be me misremembering because this entire episode has been focused on bugs thus far. So yeah, this is a job for the future Shay in editing. Make a note. Good note. Okay. Second thing. Stritch's Bug Heaven minigame. His rewards are based on the times you get. In the beginner's one, he will give you, let's see, he charges you 20 to play, and I think he'll give you 50 if you complete it in under 5 minutes. In under 3 minutes, he'll give you a 5 of a common bug, such as like a blessed butterfly. And in under 2 minutes, I think he gives you 5 of like a medium-ish bug? Like a grasshopper, I think. For the master level one, or the advanced level one, he charges you 50 rupees. He'll give you 80 if you give it under 5 minutes. He'll give you a rare bug, I think, if you beat it in less time. I don't remember exactly the times. And come to think of it, I might have misquoted the 3 minutes, 2 minutes time for the beginner's round 2. But I know he'll give you like 5 of the rare bugs, I think. And the rare bugs being like the ones that are harder to catch, like cicadas. This is really, in my opinion, this is not terribly useful. Because I honestly... The only person who will... The biggest use for the bugs really is to sell them to Stritch, I'm pretty sure. Because if you visit his room at night, he'll be kind of running sort of quote-unquote black market on bugs. I'm pretty sure. But like, it's more money. And at this point, we don't need more money. So like, if you like bugs, I guess you can do it, but it's not really worth the time, in my personal opinion. Third thing, it was at this point in the previous episode that I realized that I was missing some gratitude crystals. So I'm gonna run around and collect those real quick. Sleep until night. Because, see, what had happened was I had been intending to go visit Betrow to get the next stage of our... Yes, I'm leaving already, ma'am. Yeah, I'll wave and say hi. Note to self, stop coming for the overnight in this house. She interrupts the flow. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Betrow's levels of rewards, basically. Because I had thought that after doing Beetle's Gratitude Crystal quest with the... with the beetle and stuff, that we would have been at the next tier for his rewards. I was wrong, because our current rewards... Nope. Yeah, we're at 57. I thought we should have been at 70. And I was horrendously wrong about that. But more to the point, being at 57 meant that I was missing 3 stray gratitude crystals somewhere. So at the end of that episode, at the end of the footage that I lost... Shoot! At the end of the footage I had lost, I went on a little bit of an exploratory spree to figure out where I had missed things. And now I'm gonna go and grab those real quick. Yeah. Goodbye, ma'am. Thank you for catching me. But I really just wanted to go. Okay. No angry remlet? Good. So, first crystal that I missed is up here on these floating islands. Go away. Whoop, okay. On these floating islands up here. The ones that you can only get to with a claw shot. Up here, way up here, on the island with the waterfall, there is a gratitude crystal in the falls. And the awkward thing is, I've been up here, clearly. There we go. Because I spawned the Sheikah Stone, and I opened that chest. So, like, how I missed it is beyond me. Whee! Alright, the next 2 that I'm missing, because I was only missing 3, thankfully, are off the main island. So I'm gonna meet y'all where we need to be. Nope, ignoring you. And you. Alright, here at the Lumpy Pumpkin at night, there are 2 gratitude crystals we can grab. The first one is upstairs on this countertop. You cannot collect it from this side. I would know. I tried. You have to go around to the other end. Someone was grateful for pumpkin soup. On that note, did y'all know that there is a Nintendo-approved recipe for pumpkin soup based off of the Twilight Princess game? You can just find it on the internet. Just search. And it's actually pretty good. If you want to try it like full official, the best real-world equivalent of reekfish that I have found is salmon. And surprisingly enough, pumpkin soup with salmon in it, pretty decent. You can't see, but I'm like nodding my head. Alright, the other crystal we can grab on Pumpkin Landing is down this way in the storage unit, and I've gone the wrong way. Are we surprised? Because I am not. It's this way. In the shed, in the storage shed. See? Someone was grateful for pumpkins. Or possibly, Kina did this after we carried them all for her. And there we are. We're now at 60. Next episode, I believe we do some questing to get that up a little more, but that was what needed to be done. All right. The beginning of the next episode is going to be a bit disjointed from this one because I believe I was running around trying to figure out what other quests I had missed. And I definitely started off a little bit unorthodoxly. I remember that. But that's all. Thanks for your patience with me. I hope I didn't express too much irritation in my commentary this time. But genuinely, this is the third time. If I have to do this again, I'm gonna scream, and then I might murder my capture card. Socially awkward exit, guys. See y'all later.